welcome to my channel. My name is Kate Wilkinson, and in this video I am going to be taking you through a root touch-up and a half highlight, a half head highlight, and a haircut. So stay tuned at the end of this video, and I am going to slow it down and walk you through how I do a haircut for her. And it's not a haircut as much as it is just like a trim and how I do my layering. So here I have put on her root color. I do a mix of 9GB and 8N, and that is in the Redken Shades EQ cream, and I do a 20 volume. And she is really resistant, and so I have played around with adding there's like a gold color oxidizing that I've added to, I can't remember who it's by. I should look that up and put it in my next video. But it's like a drop, an additive that you add to your colors, and it just helps with gray coverage for those who are more resistant. And then in times past when I've had resistant gray clients, I will do 20 volume. I take 20 volume and I just apply that to their roots before I put on the color, and it just kind of does like a pre-opening of the cuticle before I put the color in. And I don't rinse that out. I just take plain 20 volume, put it on like you would a color. I do it pretty quick. You don't have to be super precise with it. And then I do the color right on after that. And so here I've already put the color on. I have combed it through, brushed it through, and then I did the foils on top of that. And so I didn't get video recording like for the front and the sides too much. So here you can just see the type of foiling that I took. I took that in the front. So here I'm just continuing the foiling process. I'm working on the back half of her head, and as you can see there with this foiling, with this specific foil, I took a chunkier, heavier weave. It wasn't as fine of a stitching, and it wasn't precise, it was more random. And I just find that sometimes when you take more random than like a perfect pattern, you get more of a natural look. And so that's what I'm doing here. And as you can see with that second foil I just took, it was more of a more hair in that highlight. And as I go up towards her head, I'll be taking more and more because hair is more naturally darker in the back. So that is why I have done this foiling and lightening method. The type of brushes that I like to use, I use all kinds, but my go-to right now for a Baby Light regular highlight foil is the Product Club. They're wide, right here you can see it, it's their wide brush, and it's more of like a paintbrush. So at the ends of the brush, you can't see it because I'm using it here, but at the ends of the brush it's more of like a paintbrush texture, and it's very it's not like a straight across brush line, and I just feel it gives a more natural, soft look to my highlights. So much better for blending. We have so many options now. And here I am rinsing her out. I had already done her root smudge. I didn't get filming of that, but I just took the same color that I did on her roots, and I root tapped and smudged her and combed it through. And so now I am washing her up. And here I am showing you how I do the toning process. So I try to do the front pieces last, and I try to get in the back area first. And so I'm just massaging her toner on. For her toner, I did a mixture of 9GI and 9G. And I always have, well, as of recently, I've been mixing it with 10 volume, and I use the Color Gels 10 volume. They no longer are making the Color Gels developer, but I just really like the consistency of that developer for this Shades mixture here, and I have gotten a lot of questions on why I do this. Honestly, I can't tell you really why. I heard Pretty Little Ombre, which is Jamie C on Instagram, and she recommended that you add 10 volume or even higher 13 volume to toners, and that it makes a difference. And so I tried it out, and it does make a difference. It doesn't grab as fast, because shades can grab fast and get dark really quickly, and so I don't have any issues with that, and it can stay on the hair longer. So here I have rinsed her off, and I just put the pH bonder on by Redken, and then I sealed it with the pH bonder by Redken, which is the 3.5, and that goes with their Shots conditioning treatment, and I just find it seals the conditioning and the toners in better, and it lasts longer for my salon guests. So here I am just trimming up, just going around the perimeter, and then I'm going to do some light layering. If you have any questions about haircuts, or you want me to do more in-depth videos on haircutting, please let me know in the comments below, and I would love to do some more haircutting videos. I just focus a lot on color because I really like watching color videos. I like doing colors and trying out new techniques and sharing them with all of you. But if there's any particular hair cutting techniques you would like me to go over, I would love to do that for you. Here I am just doing some slithering cutting, and I just sneezed there. Anyways, I'm doing some slithering cutting, which is just taking your shears and slicing it down into the layers. And I really like doing this. It just gives a more natural layered look and can make a big difference without your clients like losing length or getting like a ton of layers. It just has an all over a natural look, and I'm really all about the natural hair, so that's how I do that. As you could see before, I cut the perimeter, then I went in and did some light layering, did some face framing, and then I just go in and kind of do those more natural layers to break up the strong lines that you can get from traditional layers. Here I am just blow drying her out, and I just wanted to go over this brush that I'm using because it's amazing. It's by the Wet Brush, but it has like it's their professional blowout brush, and it's a wide paddle brush, and it has bristles in it, and it has the regular like brush. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I should explain it better on a different video, like have a picture of it, but you can kind of see it resting there on my station. Anyways, it works great. She has naturally curly hair, so it really smooths it out and makes it really straight and smooth before I go in and do some hot iron curling. So I just left this in here so you guys could take a look at how I do my curls. I use the T3 Micro. This is the 1 1/4 inch barrel. Really love everything T3 Micro. It's just an amazing hot tool brand. So if you haven't tried them out yet, you guys totally should, because it's worth the investment. It is a time saver and it just makes for gorgeous hair. My clients love their hair when they leave, and it makes for great pictures for Instagram and Facebook, and you're gonna see here at the end results for her pictures. I just want to also point out her color as I'm curling it and watching the video. It's just such a beautiful blend. You would never know that she has gray coming in. It's a soft grow out. She can normally go, well, she really likes her grays covered up. Honestly, I think she could go longer, like 6 weeks, but she comes in every 4 to 5 weeks, and we just do the root touch up, and every other time we do we just mix it up. But for a while she can come in and she doesn't have to get the highlights. She just gets her roots touched up so she doesn't see any of her gray. And then we do like some face framing highlights one time, and then she comes in and we do the half, and then we do the whole. So it just makes for a really soft grow out, and the client, my salon guests, really like that, and so do I, because I love it when they don't have to come in like every 4 weeks and they have like this crazy line. And look at all those glorious curls, the volume, the lusciousness. I love it. And then I top it off with my Redken. I'm sure it's the 28 hairspray, because I use that one all the time. And here is the end result. She was happy with it, I was happy with it, and there you go.